this webinars, what I'm going to do is answering a few questions that most of the these students or participants they have questions in their mind. All right. So I will say that this particular live webinar is more towards information sharing. Okay. And in case you have the questions, whether it is our colleagues or these are the potential students, or if you are interested to learn about micro credentials, please put your questions at the meeting chat. Then I will pick up the questions along the way. All right, so far so good. All right, I think that we can begin our sharing right now. So we can see that our topics of today's session is how are we going to use WOU professional short courses with the micro credentials to enhance your skills as well as accelerate your career. So this webinar also targeting another group of the participants who do not have a degree. Okay, they do not have a bachelor degree, and they have been working for many years. Then they think that in order to climb up to the corporate ladder, they need a master degree. So this session is also targeting this potential learner who want to use their experience have been accumulated for many years and to acquire a master degree instead of a bachelor degree. If they have the qualifications of diploma, all right, this is the good news for them. They can use the FLM to study the master MBA at WOU. So I'm going to answer a few questions. Later on, I show you the question. And the agenda for today's, okay, we are looking at these two areas. We scope down to these two areas. The opportunity for non-degree holder, especially diploma or advanced diploma student or the holder, they can use the existing diploma or advanced diplomas to study the micro credentials at the master level, MBA level. Then with this, then they can proceed to their career and seek the promotion. Okay, so another audience for this webinar is to enhance their skills. If they want to learn something, the new skills, so that they can change the career, for example, all right, or we want to enhance their this qualification, they can also use these professional short courses to do that here. All right, so there are many opportunities available by using micro credentials or study micro credential. All right, so far so good, right? So that in case you have some technical difficulty or listening, or the line is not clear or the voice not so clear, so please feedback to me so I can adjust here and there. Okay, so these are the three major questions that I'm going to answer. And if you have any doubts about these three areas, okay, then please put your questions at the chat box there. Okay, and towards the end of this 1 hour sharing, so I open the floor for the Q&A. Right, so that for you to clarify any doubts that you have. All right, the first questions I'm going to answer is what is the nature of the WOU micro credentials? So I believe that you have heard before, you have read before in the newspapers about this micro credential. So in the Malay, okay, in the Malaysia, it is known as a credential micro, credential micro. Right? Sometimes the authorities have mentioned this micro credential in Malay. So then they say that it is the credential micro, program credential micro. That's micro credential. Okay. And I will also explain what is the differences between the FLA, access. A is for access, then FLC, and of course FLM. M here stands for micro credential. In fact, they have one more is FLQ. Right? I also touched a bit on FLQ. Okay. In case you are not familiar with all these, yeah. So because it is linked to our micro credential, especially FLM. What is the route and what is the nature of this FLM? Okay. Not so much on the A and C and Q. I focus on the M here. Since I touch on FLM, I also need to touch on A and C and Q as well. Okay, but I will focus on the FLM. And the second question will be, if I do not have a degree, then how I can study micro-credential to gain the master's? So you know that in order to enter or enroll into the master or MBA or that kind of MSc and so on, so the minimum entry requirement is that you must have the relevant degree, bachelor degree. And that's a level 6 bachelor degree. Only then you can study the master's. Now, but with this FLM, now you have another options in case you have only the diploma or advanced diploma. So you do not need to study the bachelor, but straight to the master. That is a good news for those degree holder, bachelor degree holders. They have been working for many years until the age of 30, minimum 30. Then they can actually proceeds to masters, and hopefully they can seek the promotion to become a manager. Okay, so this is one of the good things using micro-credential as the study tools, right, to upgrade yourself. That's the second question. And the third questions I will answer is how I can study professional short courses. Okay, in fact, these professional short courses, I will say that is bundles or grouping of a few micro-credential grouped together and become a professional short courses. And that it is able to equip you, able to build your knowledge, right, to enhance your skills so that you have this particular professional certificate to apply for the new position or to apply for the promotion. Let me give you an example of these professional short courses. I just take example of the what has been offered at our school. Just take one, a professional certificate in digital marketing, for example. Right? Let's say currently you are not involved in the digital marketing portfolio, and you're bored. Let's say you're bored in a career and you want to change to the new area, which is digital marketing or e-commerce, let's say. In order to change, then traditionally you need to acquire a new skill or new certification, right? One of them is study the whole 3 years at a bachelor degree, which is not feasible for the working adult right now. So why not you can consider now you have a professional certification in the digital marketing that is consists of 2 or 3 micro-credential. Perhaps it's just a 1 semester, 1 term, okay, which is 4 months. You study 4 months, then you got this professional certificate in digital marketing, and you can use this, okay, to apply for a new job. Then you can change the career. That is one of the benefit. You can use professional certifications to move on to the next career path. Okay, so this is one example. Of course, WOU, we have many professional certification program can suit to each individual these adults who wants to change the career, one, or they want to elevated their these careers to the next level. Right, so this is the questions I'm going to answer. And finally, towards the end of this today's sharing, I open the floor for the Q&A. All right, so far so good. So these are the areas that we are focusing on. All right, so let me clearly explain what is the micro-credential and all the differences among A, FLA, C, M, and Q. I focus on the M. All right, so basically we have 2 types of micro-credentials. Okay, we have 2 types. And all these micro-credentials the guidance has been issued by the MQA. MQA have issued a good practice of the micro-credential. There are two types here. Now, okay, the first one it is those micro credential. Micro credential, you can say, is a short courses. It is sometimes they can also known as micro learning. Okay, micro means a small, a bite. Okay, so this is unbundled from the MQA accredited diploma, or even the degree or bachelor degree or master program. This is unbundled from the original programs to individual courses. So I think it's quite easy to understand. You just break. Normally, let's say examples bachelor degree. Okay, normally you have about 40 courses. Okay, 40 courses inside the bachelor degree. Then when you unbundle one by one, then you are able to study one by one. And every courses they have the credit. Most of the courses now is 3 credit hours. Okay, and this credit can be transferable and can also be stackable to achieve a full award of qualification. So you can accumulate, okay, one micro credential, 3 credit hours, then 2 MC. I use MC micro credentials. Then is a 6. So you can accumulate together, and then you can exchange for the full award later on. For the diploma, total grading hour, you need to accumulate 90. Okay, 90 credit hours. Whereas for the bachelor's, you need to have 120. 120 credit hours. So then you'll be awarded a full the bachelor degree. Then master normally is a 40, minimum 40 credit hours. So these are the micro credentials have the credit bearing. And this MC, let's say that you're taking this MC from WOU. One day you want to study in other universities, and actually this particular MC it is transferable in terms of the credit hours. So it's not lost. When you study, then you accumulate. That is the beauty of this type number 1. And at our universities, okay, the WOU, we categorize this micro credential. We can put it under the schedule and on demand. On schedule, what it means is that you just follow the terms. When this course is over, then you join the course and then you continue. Right? You continue the on schedule. Schedule means that it's a figuring. It's a fixed timetable. Then you just continuing. Then on demand, it is when you like to study this, and you are going to enroll it. Okay. So at this moment, we focus on so much on the schedule first. Right. Then later on, we will open up this is the on demand. Only a selected courses is on demand. You know that as word suggests, that on demand normally is a lot of people like to study that kind of the courses. Then a lot of people like this course, then definitely we will run more frequent. Then schedules, it is a fixed schedule. All right, so this is type number 1. And a lot of these working adults here, they instead of taking the full 3 years or 4 years program, which is a bit long for them, they may consider this. Okay, a bit small micro credentials courses. Okay, so now come to the type number 2. Now type 2, so we name it as a standalone micro credential. Now this SAMC are the specially designed or these are curated. Normally curated between the academician and as well as industrial player. This particular micro credentials, their aims is to upskill or reskill the learner. Okay, these learners could be the specific industry. I would say that this SAMC is curated with objective of upskilling the industry's workers rather than more on the academic. So let's say you want to be putting in the 2 different categories. I would say that type number 1, which is towards the academic qualification. Now type number 2, it is towards the reskilling and upskilling on the workers itself. All right, so then that is a 2 different type of the MC. Okay, and this SAMC can be curated with a maximum autonomy. What it means is that these industrials players they can design the micro credential as per their industry, and they don't have formal credit hours for this, but they do have the learning hours. Okay, they do have a learning hours specified in this standalone micro credential. So type number 2, I will say that we are able to move to this area in the near future. Right. So at this moment, right now, we focus on type number 1. Okay. So hopefully that next year, we can design together with the industry, specific industry, offering this standalone micro credential. Step number 2 is more tailoring. I hope that you can understand the differentiate between 1 and 2. Okay, that is a very clear cut of the differences. 1 is academic. Second, type number 2 is towards the industry upskilling. All right, so today's sessions I will focus on type number 1, okay, not type number 2. All right, so I move on to the appel right now. Why I need to explain to you, because later on when I sharing the information how I'm going to use micro credentials to achieve the full academic qualification, I'm going to use appel N. If I don't explain to you what is appel, all this, then you confuse what is appel M. That's why I need to why not explain to you everything there. Now, accreditations or prior experiential learning appel, in short, it is to recognize the working adults' experience that has been accumulated throughout the years, and through their working experience, they can enroll into the specific bachelor degree program or master program. That's why I come to the first one is called appel A. A stands for assess. So if you do not have the necessary qualifications to enter the bachelor degree, right? Then, but you have been working for many years. So through this appel A assess, so you are entitled to enroll into the bachelor degree. Okay, so that is recognizing the experience. So A is assess. Then you start from your journey or study the bachelor degree from year 1, year 2, year 3, and graduate. Okay, so this appel A. Then come to the appel C. C stands for credit transfer of your credits. So through your experience, so this appel C is able to recognize the experience, and then some of the module or the courses in your bachelor degree or master degrees, you do not need to take that paper, that module, because all the while you have been doing that work for many years. I give you an example. Let's say you are sales manager. All right, sales manager, every day you are doing the sales and marketing. Definitely come to the module of the sales and marketing. You know head and theory, right? So that modules you can apply for the appel C to exempt to transfer the credits, okay, based on your daily work experience of the sales and marketing. That module you do not need to study. Okay, I'll say that is appel C. Okay. Now with this appel A and C, A is you are able to enter or enroll into the program. C is you are able to transfer the credits to the program. So let's say you combine A and C together, so it equal to M. M is micro credential. So what does it mean M here? Okay, so that is recognizing, first of all, you recognize your experience. Your experience has been recognized under this appel, and then you can enter into the program even though you do not have the necessary qualification. Right, necessary qualification. So appel M, micro credential M, it is the most flexible way of entering into each individual program, bachelor degree or master or even the diploma. So I repeat, appel M, I would say that it is a combination of A and C. Why I say so? Because through this appel M, you can enter into the program even though you do not have a necessary qualification. Okay, you can enter it. Second, FLM is allow you to transfer the credits to the bachelor degree or the master degree. Okay, so that's a most easier way to understand what is FLM. Okay, so through layman terms, I use a layman terms for you to understand so that you can also explain what is FLM right now here. Now FLQ, Q stands for qualification. So this applies to those very senior people, very senior people. They have been working for more than 30 years, okay, sometimes 40 years, right? Over here, they can apply this FLQ, okay, to get to be awarded the bachelor degree or master degree because of their 20 or 30 years experience. So they do not need to take any sort of paper, but they've been awarded by the university, recognizing their experience for the last 20 or 30 or 40 years, and then they award them with the degree. So FLQ is highest, I will say that, yeah. So far, any questions pertaining to A until Q? I have some description here. Just now, I just give you the oral explanation. So if you like to see the words, then here it is the words, because some of the participants they want to see they want to see instead of listening. Any questions so far? A until Q. If not, then I will just read through here so that everyone have a different style of learning. So FLA assess is enable you or individuals who have a working experience to pursue a higher degree if they lack of formal academic qualification. The keyword is assess. Assess to the university program. A. Okay. Then C it is a credit transfer. So this is recognizing the learning and of the individual based on their experience. Then they can obtain the credit transfer, okay, of a course in that program. Let's see. Now come to the M next. Right, sorry. And this is a highlight for you. Enable individuals to accumulate micro-credentials, qualification, and then enroll. Okay, enroll. Just now, FLA is able to enroll, right? That's why I say that FLM is combination of A and C, enroll. Then transfer credit is C, right? To the university program. You see the point here? So this is the focus of today's sharing. Then Q is award academic qualification. These persons do not need to study anything here, but they have been awarded with a qualification because of the many years of working experience. Or some of them are the professional body member. So far, so good. Okay, can I check with you? Is my voice clear enough? Because over here, outside is heavily raining. If you are clear, then can you put the 1, or 1, put the 1 in the chat room, then clear. Then I'm okay. Okay, so far, all right. Because it's very noisy outside, I need to speak a little bit louder, right? So that everyone in a different location, you can hear clearly. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. Now, questions number 2. If I do not have a degree, how can I study micro-credential to gain the master? All right. So I'm going to answer the questions number 2 now. Just now is question 1. I hope that everyone know what is micro-credential and FLM. Now, question number 2. Yeah, the whole chart is quite systematically drawn. So I will touch on a postgraduate, which is a master degree. If you fall under this category of working adults, okay. Now I look at the top first, on the top here. If you have a bachelor degree, okay, in a normal route, which is a regular entry, So you have a relevant bachelor degree. So when I say relevant bachelor degree, is these two master degree and bachelor degree is the same field. Okay, it's the same field. For example, your bachelor degree is a business, then your master is a business, so it's relevant. What does it mean that not relevant here? Now your bachelor degree is let's say business, okay, your business degree, and then you decided you want to change line because of you discover your interest in engineering. Okay, from business to engineering, that is not relevant. Okay, not relevant. So last times you cannot continue your master's in engineering because your first degree is not relevant. Now, good news is that you can, okay, you can do so. So how to do that here? Okay, is by study professional master through the micro credential. That's why FLM is giving a lot of flexibilities to anyone who want to study, as long as two criteria they meet. The first one is age. The age, okay. If you want to study the master, which is not relevant to your first degree, so minimum age is 30. Okay, then you can study different type of master lah. Then you focus on the green color one. Green color are the FLM and micro credential. So you enroll into the professional masters with the micro credential, and you need to complete at least 50% of the courses. Okay, 50% of the courses. After you complete, then you enroll into the original master degree through FLM at the age of 30. Then you do the remaining courses in the I would say that the original master degree. Okay, so that is how you can change your line. Okay, I give you another scenario. Let's say previously you have a general bachelor degree, general. Okay, perhaps it's a BBMB, business management, very general. Now you're 31 years old. Then you discover that the markets require a specializations in terms of the new career path. Then you decided, so I want to study perhaps electronics, because in the Batukawan area or even Iskandar, Malaysia areas, they have a lot of new investors there. They require engineers. So then you say that engineering is a good thing for me to venture in. Okay, then you can use this particular route to get the masters and change your career. Okay, so this is one of the example that you can use this professional masters to change your career. Later on, the next slides, I'm going to show you the different type of qualifications you can use to enroll into a different type of job. It's opened up a lot of opportunity for you. Okay. Okay, let's say that you don't have a bachelor degree. Okay, you only have a diploma or STPM, diploma, advanced diploma. So you can use this particular route. Okay, it does depend on the age. Let's say that you want to go straight to the master, from non-degree to the master, your minimum age is 30 years old. Let's say today, this year is you are 29. Okay, depend on your birthday lah. Let's say it's very near to your 30s, then you can start to study. Right? Let's say that you are 28 or 27. Okay, so of course you still can prepare first to prepare your study. Okay, and then when you are enrolled into the master, you must at least achieve minimum 30 years old. Okay, at this particular junction, you must meet the age requirement of 30. Only then you can continue. All right, this is the master degree. Let's say you are 22, 23, you still have got a long way to go to reach the 30 years old. Then why not you can just continue. continues regular entries through the bachelor, then go through the master degree. Right, so this is a route of, for those of you do not have the degree, you only have a STPM, diploma or advanced diploma. So the key factor is your age. So where are you right now? Then you can study by using this route. It's opened up a lot of people to access to the master MBA. So you can skip your bachelor degree if you fall under this green color category. Okay, the first one is you change your career from the not relevant bachelor degree to another one, a new area. Then this is one category of the peoples. Second is that you do not have a qualification, at least you must minimum 30 years old, then you can go jump from the STP diploma or advanced diploma to the master without need to go through the bachelor degree. So far, any doubts? So far, any doubts that you want to clarify? So I see the chat room. Okay, now then I move on to the SEMBA. This is the MBA. Okay, this is an example. I give you a different type of program examples to show how you can progress. All right, so this is through the FLM. I made the FLM. Now, the requirement is that you must be at least 30 years old and then must complete at least 50% of the courses. So in the WOU's MBA, so we have different courses, and all these courses are unbundled and grouped under each category of the professional masters. You can see that if you are studying these two, micro credential, for example, management in organization and MCs micro credential in managing human resources. Upon completion of these two, so WOU's academics will issue the professional master in talent and organizations management. So this particular professional masters, you can use it to undertake the human resource management, human resource department. So that is a good thing that you can change your career path from one to another one. Okay, so second one is the center one. Okay, so if you are taking this the two micro credential in marketing management and also the operation management, so upon completion, so you are able to get the professional master in marketing and operational management. So this is a certification that you will be obtaining. Then same things if you complete another three, okay, so that is managing information system, economics, environment of the business, and micro credential in strategic management. Okay, there are three there. Then you will be awarded the professional master in strategic decision making. So it will help you to upgrade yourself to this level. So let's say that you complete all these 7, accumulate together. So then you already achieve the entry levels of FLM. Okay? You open up your doors to the FLM, and then you can do the remaining courses, which is another 6 courses at the original, I would say that mother, okay, mother's award. So SEMBA, MBA, I would say that is a mother award, right? Then these are 7 courses, I would say is a son or daughter, right? So if you imagine like this here, then you can really understand how it works. So I unbundle, we unbundle the MBA into each individual courses. And then each individual courses, the characteristic itself is able to help the learners to move from one area or one career path to another career path. That is the beauty of micro credentials. I hope that my explanations are able to give you a very clear pictures. If you want to really upgrade your careers path or change your careers to another area. So far, any questions? I believe that in your minds, you're still wondering what it is, yeah? Okay, do not worry. I have a colleagues at the different regional office. If you want to get more details, all right, you can approach them. Right? No worry. Or you can approach me directly. Later on, I also can give you my email. Then you can send your queries to me. All right, so this is a postgraduate. Now I have another examples. Is under right. Where is my next example is undergraduate. Now question number 3, the last question. Right. Then after that, I open the floors for all the interactions of Q&A now. So how I can study professional short courses that consist of micro credentials to enhance my skills, accelerate my career, or seek promotion. Okay. So to answer this, I will show you another pathway of the undergraduate study route. So you can use this one, okay, to achieve your objective. Now, let's say you are the SPM holder or SPM leaver, okay, and the minimum age is 17 years old. Now, last times, okay, let's say your SPM's credits is less than 3, then a lot of doors closed for you. That was many years ago, but today it's not. You have many doors. In case you have approached by anyone or any family member or friend and so on, the daughter or sons, they are worried after the SPMs, they have no credit, or some of them do not have the SPM. They feel a lot. They feel BM, they feel many subjects. Then they could not able to have the SPM certification. So tell them, don't worry. WOUs, we have another route for them. All right, so let us look at the regular entry. Now, regular entry is those SPM leaver or holder who has minimum 3 credit. Then you can enter the diploma and then move on to bachelor degree. Okay, this is one that everyone know about it here. Now, let's say that you have less than 3. Okay, less than 3, and then these are the learners want to study the diploma, but they cannot enter the regular entry, so they open up by study the professional certificate with the micro credential for the 50% of the diploma courses. Okay, 50%. So I hope that they can always see that 50% along the way. That is one of the requirement of the FLM, 50%. Okay. Then after achieve the 50% of the courses, then you can enroll into the original diploma through FLM at the age of 20. So I repeat, the requirement for FLM, they are only these are the 3. There are only 3. For this undergraduate, they must at least 17 years old minimum. Then second criteria is achieve 50% of the courses, 50%. And then when they enter for diploma, at least 20 years old. Okay, 20 years old. So this student, okay, they can work and study at the same time. Okay, they can work and study. And they can earn their income. So with the incomes, they do not need to borrow money from PTPN. So by the time they graduate with the diploma, they don't have debt. They do not have the debts. So they can still progress as usual after obtaining the original diploma. Then they can move on to the bachelor degree because it's based on the previous qualification they have. They do not look at the SPM anymore. If they have a qualification of a diploma, so they use a diploma as an entry levels requirement for the bachelor degree. So move back to the original path. this or the regular entry path. So the red color is another door. I would say that another door for these students who has less than 3 credit and they want to continue the diploma level. They're still very young, right? Now, next one here. Okay, this SBM, they have less than 3 credit. Okay, then they can study the professional diploma with the micro-credentials. This micro-credential is the undrawn or the unbundled from bachelor degree. Then they achieve 50% again. Then they can enroll into a bachelor degree at the age of 21. Then transfer all the credits to your bachelor degree to complete the remaining courses. So the age by the time they reach the completion of the bachelor degree is 24. Okay, 24. A bit longer, but it's feasible for those learner or the SBM's level. They can use this FLM route to achieve the academic qualification. This is another door for them to go through until the bachelor degree. So their hope is still open. The door is not closed for them. It's still open. If they could not able to do well at the SBM level, because those days maybe they are very naughty at school, they do not know the importance of SBM certification, or due to the many factors, they do not do well in SBM. Then they start to work, and then they realize that working environment is not so, it's very challenging if they don't have the qualification. Now they realize that they need to have a paper qualification. So with this realization, then you can target them. Why not you study the micro-credentials? Okay, and from SBM, go straight to the bachelor degree. So you can see it, SBM goes straight to bachelor degree. So this is a very, very different route for those SBMs leavers in Malaysia. The statistics show that almost 500,000, 500,000 of the leavers, SBM leavers, do not want to continue their study at the university at full time. So they prefer to work, right? And then we realize that most of us are working adult here. We realize that in our natures of the work, if you don't have a qualification, paper qualification, sometimes you are a little bit disadvantaged compared to others colleagues who are fresh grads with a degree. Then their promotion, their work is more recognized. That is a fact that. So with this realization, then we can ask them, why not you study the micro-credentials of the bachelor degree slowly, all right, steadily, and then you upgrade yourself until the bachelor degree. So the green color is a new door for many people. Okay, so that is answering question number 3. How are you going to use it to use the micro-credentials to upgrade yourself, to enhance your career path and so on. Okay, so lastly is quite conventional again. SBM, then you start to work. This is or you go to work until at least you are age 21 years old. All right, then you are able to enter the bachelor degree through FLA. So this FLA, and then you graduate at 24. So both green color and blue color, the age of graduation is 24. It's almost the same, yeah. All right, so what is different between the green color and these are the chocolate colors, yeah? Is that green color, you study the micro-credentials once you realize that the importance of it. Okay, so the starting work one is that you 100% go to work, and then when you study the micro-credential, you actually study from the year 1 onwards. For the FLM, at least you already settle 50% of the courses. At least you already settle the 50% of the courses while you are working and study together. And another 50% at the bachelor degree level. So it's much, I would say that easier. You just lengthen the period to longer period and then you're not cramped to this specific 3 years, and then you are pressure and so on. Okay, so hopefully that you are able to understand what I try to convey the message to you. All right, so Malaysia, we are coming to these particular junctions. These are the ministers itself also emphasize on the importance of micro-credentials. I believe that micro-credentials will be hitting the market in the next few months. So let's say you want to compare to the regional country, Indonesia is much advanced than us in terms of micro-credentials. Almost they launched their micro-credentials very early stage, and then they found out that micro-credentials can really help their workers to upgrade and earn more income. All right, so that is statistics. The newspaper also disclose how important of these micro-credentials are, especially for the Malaysian economy. So WOU, we are playing our role, right, to upgrade the different category of the staff or category of the workers. All right, so now I show you another example of these micro-credentials of the digital business. We also unbundle from bachelor degree digital business. So this is the original bachelor degree. Then we unbundle it to become each individual micro-credential. So due to the limitation of the space, I could not able to fit in all the courses. I just put up how many micro-credential courses are there. So we group together each grouping and then award the professional certificate. So after you complete the first 3 of the micro-credential, then the WOU academies you'll issue or award the learners a professional certificate in digital marketing. So you can use this to apply job, to apply the promotion or change their career. So instead of you need to study 3 years to get this digital business degree, then you change. It's a bit long. So immediately one term is 4 months. So then you can change your career. Okay, so there is a very flexible and shorter terms of moving from one career to another one, right? Now, second one, you can see that let's say that you are taking these 3 branches of the micro-credential courses. You complete these 3, then we will give you a professional certificate in UX design. Same thing go to others. So 3. Some of them are some of the professional certificate they got 4. So you accumulate all this. Okay, let's say you accumulate all these professional certificate. Okay, then you already achieved 50% of the courses. Okay, half of it. Then the door of FLM. You always imagine that FLM is a door for you. FLM door open for you. Open the door, and then you can enter. So let's say that you are still wondering what's FLM and so on. Okay, FLM is the door for the micro-credentials, the learner to enter into the specific bachelor or master degree. If you are thinking that way, then your concept is correct. So we do have many bachelor degree. We unbundle from the each this award, then to the individual one. So you can use this as one of the ways to achieve your dream. Then your dream will come true. Okay, so this is logistics. Okay, last examples. Okay, time is almost reaching. Okay, this is logistics. Logistics will be giving the different type of arrangement. So you can see, if you like to change your career to the logistics industry, okay, then you can use this route. So you complete the first 6 micro-credential courses, then you will award you the certified logistics administrator. This 6. Then next you complete another 6. Okay, then you awarded with this certified supply chain practitioner. Okay, then with this, at least you have you have achieved this one of them, and then you can use these certifications to enter into the industry. Then you continue another 8 micro-credential. Then you'll be getting the professional diploma in logistics and supply chain management. So by the times, okay, you already achieved 20 courses already. 20 courses, 6, 6, and 8. 6, 6, 8, 20. Already reached 50%. Okay, once reached 50%, the door of FLM automatically open for you. The door open for you. Okay, welcome here. Welcome to this BB Honors, Bachelor of Business Honors, Logistics and Supply Chain Management. Then you do the remaining 20 courses. Then you'll be awarded the bachelor degree. I hope that with the explanations, I think everyone is clear how the FLMs is operating and micro-credentials. So lastly, upon completion of each micro-credential, so you will be awarded, you will be given this Malaysian's micro-credential statement. In short, it's called MMS. Now, this MMS statement is recognized by the MQA, right? And if you want to transfer the credits to another university, they ask you to show your MMS. In short, I would say that it's just a transcript. Okay, it's a recognized transcripts for the learner to show that they have completed this. So this is one snapshot of what the information are inside the MMS. So beside the MMS, you also will be awarded a professional certificate or the diploma or master, so that you can show to the employer, right, that you have achieved this. Then the employers hopefully that you get a promotion and you get the additional pay because you show your upgraded skills and add value to their organization. All right, so I promise to have the Q&As with the last 10 minutes. All right, for anyone who want to ask, you just unmute yourself. And then if you do not want to type, unmute yourself and then you just ask questions. Okay, the floor is open for Q&A. Yeah, any questions?